Alright, Mario vs. Sonic, Nintendo vs. Sega Death Battle. If Mario wins, this is rigged, and also
Their rival
isn't this video from 7 years ago? So I mean, Sonic has evolved. So
rivalry is legendary. Their fame, unmatched. This battle has gone on for nearly 3 decades, but today, it finally comes to an end.
Mario, Nintendo's whimsical Italian turtle crusher.
And Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega's specialist of speed.
Time to find out if Sega really does what Nintendo don't.
For this bout, we'll be using the same rules Death Battle has had for the past 3 years. Most importantly, the original video games will be our primary source for analysis.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Who do you think wins? Sonic?
Plumber.
Ain't no way the
Carpenter,
plumbers are gonna win
Doctor.
this.
Mario has worn many hats throughout his life, but he always does so as a hero.
Except for that time he tortured an animal, but no one really talks about that.
Born as one of the 7 star children possessing an extraordinary amount of power,
And extra horrible crying fits.
Mario was assuredly destined for greatness.
Then him and his little bro Luigi wound up in New Donk City, where he spent his
God.
days throwing shit at monkeys and, fixing toilets. Not exactly the great heroic destiny I was expecting, but hey, at least his girlfriend was smoking.
But everything changed after a chance meeting with Princess Peach Toadstool. Her Mushroom Kingdom had been conquered by Bowser, the tyrannical king of the Koopas, and her only hope of rescue lay in the hands of the Mario Brothers.
And Mario had all the power he needed to take the Turtle Terror down. He's super tough, super quick, and really, really strong. He can jump several times his own height, smash tanks to bits with his butt, and toss Bowser around as if he's a featherweight.
So long, Bowser.
Needless to say, the Mushroom Kingdom was in good hands.
So was the princess. She even gave Mario a piece of her cake. If you know what I'm saying. Get in there, buddy. You deserve it all. Oh, come on. It's an actual cake. That's good too, I guess.
And if his strength doesn't cut it, Mario has plenty of extra weapons and powers on hand.
He can already shatter brick with his bare fists, but when he needs the power to break down the toughest walls, he busts out the Ultra Hammer. Sounds like a wrestling move Lou Albano would have used back in the day. Rest in peace, Kevin.
Forged by 2 master blacksmiths, the Ultra Hammer, combined with Mario's mighty swing, can break through practically any material.
And he's got a ton of awesome power-ups, like that spicy fire flower.
Actually, while Mario used to need this flower, he has since learned how to use pyrokinesis without it.
Well, the ice flower lets him freeze enemies, the Lucky Bell turns him into a kitty cat, and the Super Mushroom gives him a power boost and increases his size. Ha! I bet the princess likes that one.
With his frog suit, his
Wow.
swimming ability increases dramatically. With the Double Cherry, he can create clones of himself with no power decrease. With the stopwatch, he can freeze time. With the Cape Feather or the Wing Cap,
Okay, but then Sonic is like so fast I doubt Mario could catch up to him. And then Sonic also can literally turn into a god, can't he? He quite literally a god. So yeah, Sonic.
he can soar
No
to
bias.
new heights. And with the Starman or
Unbiased
Rainbow Star,
trust.
he becomes totally invincible. For a short time.
And with the gold flower, he never has to work another day in his life, cause he's got an infinite supply of money, made of people.
While he can carry several power-ups at once, Mario doesn't always need them to prove his potential.
He's quick enough to maneuver when transformed into a bolt of lightning, and skilled enough to pilot the Star Diver as it rockets through the atmosphere. He's so friggin' manly, he took an explosion to the face that wrecked an entire castle. And even better, he was standing in the middle of this.
Based on a standard tennis court's measurements, we can determine the blast of this fireball covered a radius of over 2,000 feet. To reach this distance, the blast must have had an explosive yield of over 2.4 megatons.
So what you're saying is Mario could totally play tennis with a nuclear warhead for a ball and be totally fine.
Probably. Also, he can throw a baseball so fast it overloaded this speed gun, implying it was launched over 999 miles per hour. In the Mario World cartoon, he hurled a dinosaur out of orbit. Assuming this creature is of similar size and weight to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, this feat would require a force of over 135 tons of TNT.
Wait, Wiz, I thought you said we're only using the games.
Any official material counts so long as it's supported by the games, otherwise we'd be ignoring a huge majority of the character's history. Take a look at this Chain Chomp. It's actually made up of solid gold. Gold is ridiculously heavy. While 1 cubic foot of iron weighs 491 pounds, a cubic foot of gold is over 1,200 pounds. Luckily, a Chain Chomp is a perfect sphere, so we can compare it to Mario's height to find that it weighs nearly 6,000 tons.
Wait, did he just leave it in that hole? Cash it in, Mario! That thing's worth $366 billion!
That's actually correct.
Well, yeah, that guy on TV who always wants my gold told me.
This isn't even Mario's most impressive feat. At one point, he lifted an entire fortress and punted it through the air.
He does the same thing in the manga, and it's pretty on par with the strength he's shown against Bowser, who's survived collapsing castles multiple times.
Since this presentation makes the castle's size difficult to determine, we measured the entire interior based on maps from the game. By scaling these measurements to the castle's smaller avatar, and conservatively assuming a limestone composition, we've determined the castle must weigh more than 61 million tons.
And he just kicked it away like it was a freaking soccer ball.
Given the distance it was kicked, Mario must have exerted a force of around 3.5 megatons of TNT. Do you realize what this means? Mario's foot is 231 times more powerful than the atomic bomb that dropped on Hiroshima.
Now seems like a
What
good
the
time for a
heck?
beer. Or 12.
Honestly,
Incredible
Mario's
feats of
absurd
Mario?
strength
Nah,
shouldn't be as
Sonic
surprising
wins
as you
trust.
think. While he's fairly naive and not much of a strategist, he's saved the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser's clawed grip time and time again. And the Koopa King is tough enough to survive a dip in the sun, or even a black hole.
Oh,
Okay, here's the thing though, right? This is almost the extent of Mario's feats, right? Mario hasn't had many incredible feats within the recent years, but Sonic has. So, like, recent Sonic, even if Mario wins, recent Sonic would win, I think. Like Frontier Sonic.
don't underestimate Nintendo's powerful plumber.
Here we go!
Okay, let's see this.
Somewhere out there, on a strange alternate version of Earth, humans coexist with anthropomorphic animals. But this world has been assailed over and over by the vile Dr. Ivo Robotnik, otherwise known as Eggman.
Why the heck does he need such a dumb alias when he's already got a name as cool sounding as
Had a bigger
Robotnik?
advantage,
But hope
yeah.
persisted. Whenever the Eggman hatched a scheme, one did not have to wait long for a certain blue streak to speed by.
But then, can't Sonic just use the Master Emerald? Like, theoretically, he has the Master Emerald, like, at his disposal. And it can just do anything. So,
This was Sonic the Hedgehog.
He's the fastest thing alive!
While Sonic has a superhuman physique overall, speed is his speciality. In fact, superhuman speed is a natural trait for the anthropomorphic hedgehog, though Sonic's abilities are far superior to his kin.
Wait a minute, all hedgehogs have super speed? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, real hedgehogs are also nocturnal, not blue, and when they try to make friends with foxes, they get eaten. So I don't think Sega cares.
Alright then,
Not really.
to stop Eggman from turning all his animal pals into batteries, Sonic cranked up that speed and weaponized it. He can crush his enemies with the spin attack, strike multiple times with the homing attack, go 0 to Sonic Boom instantly with the super peel out, and plow through hordes of badniks with the spin dash. Holy crap! I think this guy would just like vomit all the time.
He's also used a number of power-ups throughout his adventures, including elemental shields. The Aqua Shield is especially useful as it grants him an incredibly high bouncing jump and protection against his greatest nemesis.
Robotnik?
No, water.
Seriously, Sonic, buddy,
Water.
learn to swim already and save our ears from that nightmare music.
PTSD.
The blue hedgehog can also gain abilities from small alien beings called wisps.
They can turn him into a fireball, a yellow drill, a black hole, a bunch of stuff really. Even a demonic hungry hippo.
But before we delve any further, there is something vital which we need to discuss. It's time to figure out Sonic's speed.
Oh boy, here we go.
While he has boasted that he is faster than light, Sonic has yet to prove this in canon without the aid of additional equipment or power-ups.
Oh yeah, like when he connects to a trail of rings. But you can't take his bragging too seriously. He's still got some of that radical 90s attitude.
I'm out of here.
The highest official description of Sonic's speed labels him as
Hi, Seth.
hypersonic, or somewhere between Mach 5 and
Hello.
Mach 10. This actually isn't too
How
far-fetched.
are you?
The game Sonic Unleashed records his speed, and he can reach a maximum around 3,500 SPD.
I hope you're okay.
Sonic, he's got an STD. Sonic, it burns when he pees.
Assuming SPD translates to metric meters, given the game's Japanese development, that puts Sonic's
I'm
top
glad you're
speed over
fine.
7,872 miles per hour. Over 10 times the speed of sound, and just over the
That's
official
crazy.
hypersonic description.
So, is that it?
Well, it's possible, no, likely, that he's faster. In TV shows closely tied to the games, Sonic has dodged meteors, did this with a 10,000 frame per second camera, and even outran lightning. All of which implies that he can move and react around 200 to 300 times the speed of sound.
How about that one time he caught up to a cyan wisp? He said that thing's almost as fast as him, even without its laser mode.
That's right, the laser is a power it grants Sonic, not itself. Still, wisps are incredibly fast. At one point, a group of them flew from Earth's surface to a black hole in orbit in the 20 seconds Sonic and Tails were talking. By measuring the planet's curve here, we can find that the Wisp aliens must have been moving around Mach 200.
That's
As
crazy.
Sonic is faster than them, this supports his cartoon feats.
Why isn't that black hole sucking up the Earth?
It's
That's what they
okay, don't worry. But I'm glad that you're here, Seth. Welcome in.
do, right?
It's more like a pseudo-black hole fueled by hyper-go-on energy.
Yeah! If I didn't know better, I'd swear you just made those words up.
Its presence near Sonic does emulate that of a singularity, and Sonic actually outran its pull for 30 seconds. Due to chaotic accretion, black holes pull non-orbiting mass inward at 30% the speed of light. Sonic's clearly pushing his running speed to its limit here, or else the black hole wouldn't have pulled him in. With this in mind, it's entirely possible that, without additional support, Sonic's maximum possible running speed must be around 200 million miles per hour.
That's insane! The fastest man-made object in real life was the New Horizons space probe, which took off at more than 36,000 miles per hour.
It took 9
that's
years
crazy.
for this probe to reach Pluto, but with Sonic's speed, he could make this same trip to Pluto in less than 24 hours.
While we're tracking speed, I've always wondered how fast I can chug a beer. Start the clock, Wiz!
Are you gonna start?
I'm already done.
What the heck?
Moving on, even with this unbelievable speed, Sonic has far more power hidden up his sleeves.
He doesn't wear a shirt.
He can achieve the form of Supersonic by absorbing an enormous amount of positive energy from the 7 legendary Chaos Emeralds. In this mode, he can teleport large objects, survive planet-level explosions, launch energy attacks, and fly near the speed of light.
But guess what? This isn't even his final form.
After the Emeralds received a boost from the Master Emerald, Sonic could achieve his ultimate state of being,
Hyper?
Hypersonic.
Yeah.
He's got all the
Wow,
abilities
they're-
of Supersonic,
they're really
plus
bringing
total
in
invincibility,
Hypersonic
and
into
a
this.
hyper flash that
I
insta-kills
wasn't sure if
everything
they
around
would.
him. Oh, and he's definitely faster than light now.
Unfortunately, good things don't last forever. Without a steady supply of rings, these superforms can't even stick around for a full minute.
Sonic has resisted mind control from the Overmind, survived re-entry from orbit, and blasted apart a mountain. This would need more than 200 tons of TNT to pull off. And while fighting his evil RoboCopy Metal Sonic, they shattered this enormous stalactite. Holy shit, just look at the size of it!
By comparing it to the buildings in this city and applying the density of granite, the most common rock in continental crust, we found that this stalactite must weigh almost 47 million tons.
God
which means a break
dang.
like this would need a force of almost 200 kilotons of TNT.
Damn, he's definitely got what it takes to save the world from a madman scientist, even if he is kind of a dick.
Well, Sonic may be a bit arrogant, and he's certainly a thrill seeker, but at his best, he's the definition of honest and heroic. He's used his powers to defeat Eggman time and time again, even against gigantic death machines and cataclysmic events.
Those cute and cuddly forest critters can rest easy when Sonic's gotta go fast.
I'll show you how outclassed you really are.
I'm in a class all my own. Time to put up or shut up, Infinite.
All right. right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, all this
Let's
talk of
see.
Eggman's got me hungry. For Blue Apron!
By now, you've probably heard of
Different time rice.
choose the two.
Able to cook mo. Can create
Pretty nice.
you and Brenda. It's
Alright, let's see this.
Hello? That's a mine.
Finders keepers, pal.
Whoa!
You asked for it, Tubby.
You
asked
wait,
for it, Tubby.
excuse me? Was he wearing like a bodysuit? Logic, literally. Ooh.
You're too slow. Come here.
Up. Ooh. Big hit? Oh no, he got scratched. Not water. Oh wait, they really put him on the beach too.
Oh, give me a break.
Yo, Sonic, do something, bro. Hyper
Now I'll show
already?
you.
Let's go.
Oh, they're flying. Dang. There goes the moon.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, mamma mia.
Okay, realistically, Mario shouldn't be able to breathe up there, right? But Sonic can. So, realistically. Oh, that must hurt his hands.
So long, Hedgehog. Woohoo! I'm the winner.
Rigged.